Welcome to the family. We are a family of 9 with 6 boys and 1 girl. So let me introduce everyone to you guys. First, we have the mother, the queen of the family. Her name is Bryn. Then we have the twin, which is Jonas and Jasper, right next to him. The only girl out of the family is Janelle. Then we have our firstborn, which is Jared. Then we have our pretty boy, which is Jacob. We got the last born, which is Jahan. And then right before Jahan, I had Jamari. And we cannot forget about the king, the man of the house, and his name is Jay. Welcome once again to the Jergens. All right, guys. So I just introduced you guys to the family, but there's so much more people in the family, and as I play, I will introduce you guys to those individuals. So let me just introduce myself a little bit. My name is Serena, and I call myself Sims Rena, and I've been playing The Sims since Sims 1, but for The Sims 4, I'm still learning. So as I play, y'all gonna see some things that I don't know, and if you know them things, you can just leave them down below. So first I want to let you guys know how long I've been playing this family. I've been playing this family for about 3 years, so we have achieved a lot. Everything we have achieved has not been cheated. We have earned everything that we got, including this house and also the businesses that I'm going to show you guys after I share and show you guys how the house looked. So now let me just show y'all this lot, the house. I built this house, like I said, 3 years ago. No, not 3 years ago. I built it, well, we started from rags to riches. Like, we started with no money. And I am going to show you guys some pictures so that y'all can see some of the family members that basically started it all. But first I want to share and show you guys the house. I don't know how to maneuver like a lot of creators do, so I'm just going to show you guys just like this. So this is how the house looks. And over here we do have our cows. And I know y'all like, that house looks pretty small, but I built the rest of the house in the basement. So let me just show y'all the outside first, and then we're going to go inside. So like I said, this is where the cows stay, and then on this side, this is where our crops and everything is at. Let me just get a little closer. Now this area right here was an area where we grew crops as well, but I turned it into a little play area for the kids that we do have. Right now we only have 1 kid in the house. And back here I still have a little crop area where I sometimes grow crops for the businesses and also for the fridge. This is, I guess, the top of the house, but when you go back here, we have our I guess you can say garden room, but I know there's another name for it. But yeah, this is where all our plants is at. And then we have our chickens on the right. And let me just lower it down so y'all can see the plants and flowers. Right now it's dark, and I know it's probably not a good time to be showing you guys everything in the dark, but this is how I wanted the video to be introduced. This is the idea I had. So, you know, in the daytime, once I start to play, I will see everything. So this is all of our plants, and we do have a whole lot. We also make flower arrangements. I'm gonna have the soap. I'm not sure what else you can make on this table, but so far I only made a few soaps. And then we have a candle maker, and we have a fizz juicer machine. So the family is still back there while I introduce. This was a little area where I had certain chickens. I had like the evil chickens back here, but I got rid of them. So I turned it into like a little fire pit, relaxing, kind of area, outdoor area. And then when you come over here, we have our windmills. This is our electric room, recycling room, all that stuff. And like I said, this is where the cows are at. Back here, this is our, I guess you can, what is it called? Hoof print heights. But it's like, our water containers. I don't know the proper word for it, but I keep them back here because it's a lot of them and I don't really want them to be seen. So now I'm going to go into the house. I wish I would have turned some of these lights on. You know what? I'm going to turn them on so that y'all can see what they look like, what the house looks like. Let's see. Turn on all lights. All right. So when you first come in, this is the living room. This was an open space, the layout was just open for the living room, the kitchen, and the dining area. But then I just redid the kitchen, so I closed it off. So yeah, this is the living room, and our living room been like this for a very, very long time. But I am thinking about changing it up and just getting some new furniture. Then we have a bathroom over here. When you go on the left side, there's another bathroom. And then this is Jamari's room. And then back here is the kitchen. I'm going to go upstairs first before I go downstairs. This is Bryn's and Jay's room. And this is what it looks like. This is the biggest room in the house because, of course, they are the parents. And we have a bunch of pictures. Our pictures are taken naturally. And then some of them, I did use the post, what is it called? The thing that you use that, you can get your Sims to pose a certain way. I was using that at the beginning. I do have a few pictures that I use that with, but most of our pictures are naturally poses because I like to, I just like to do things in a natural way. So now I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to show y'all the basement. That's where most of the rooms and activities are. So when you come downstairs, you come into this little area where you can play chess. This was the little kid area and a little, chilling area. And then this is Jacob's room. This is his wife. And I'll introduce you guys to her once I start playing. She is part of the family. Then I built Jacob a music room because he's into music, and y'all definitely going to see him perform because that is something that he's going to be starting to do in the game. He did do one performance. It wasn't really a performance. It was something special for his wife. It was like I have like a date night day that I have for either Bryn or Jay. And since Jacob's in the house, Jacob and his wife, sometimes I take them out on date night. So that was a date night. He did perform that night, but it wasn't really like a performance. But that's on the calendar. I added that to the calendar, so now he's gonna have like a performance twice a year. So this is his little music room where he practices his instruments. Then when you go down this hallway, this was Janelle's room, but she doesn't live here no more. There's 4 kids that doesn't live here no more. That is Janelle, that is Jared, Jonas, and Jasper. So this was her room, so we don't use this room. But if somebody have a daughter, this is definitely going to be useful. This was Jasper's room, but now this is Jahan's room. And then when you come back to the staircase, we have a little gym area. And this is a room that we use faithfully all the time. So I love my Sims to have muscles. And then there's another room. This was Jared's room, but now this is Marcel's room, and Marcel is the child of uh, Jacob and Savannah. Savannah is his wife. That's her name. So now let me show you guys uh, the other side of the house, the back of the house. So we do have another kitchen down here because since there's been so many of us, we definitely needed more room. So this is the second kitchen, and this is going to be redone too as well. And y'all will see that I will, make a video for that. Then we have another bathroom. I didn't show y'all this bathroom. We got 4 bathrooms in this house. This is one. It's 2 downstairs and 2 upstairs. And then this is like the little game room. And I also added some of the cat stuff down here so he can have some entertainment as well. And then when you go back here, we have a little nightclub kind of area. We have a bar, we have a dance floor. We have a, DJ area. And I like bowling in real life, so I wanted to add that in the house as well. But we don't use this area, the bar area, too much. We don't have parties here. I don't think I ever had a party, but just in case I do decide it's there, I just like it to be there. Cause Janelle, she was a mixologist, and she changed her career when she moved out. She decided she wanted to do something else, but she did go to school for culinary. But I had her go into the mixologist career. And so she was using the bar to get her practice on. But we don't really use this room, but maybe we will one day. I'm not quite sure. And that is basically it. That is the downstairs. That is the main part of the house. And I didn't show you guys this one room. This is like a storage room because we do have a store that's going to be opening soon. It's going to be a juice fizz, like a liquor store basically, but we have fizz in the game. So this is our little storage room where where Brent is. Ooh, what did I say? Dirty, empty. Oh no, what is that? Oh no, that's not. I thought that was like something going on with the fizz. But yeah, so this is where we keep the fizzes at for now until I get enough to stock the store, and then we're going to transfer them to the business. So that is the house. And I know some people probably like, why you build the basement? I don't have a problem with basements, and since I didn't really want to expand the house on the top, because once I built this house, I like how the shape is. I like everything about the top of the house, so I didn't really want to add on to the top. I wanted to keep it the way it was, especially since the way it's built, it's not really too much expanding you can do unless you go up. I can't go to the left or the right because the way I have everything built is I will be taken away from everything that I did on the outside, the landscaping, and I didn't want to change the landscaping. I like how everything looks, and I'm not gonna allow me to tell you guys a couple of things I got from James Turner, because I do want to let you guys know my ideas and what my mindset was. So I did get a couple of things from him, which was the garden room, and I got this little island from him, and I also got this little bathroom area. It's like I don't even know what it's called, but it's just like a bathroom outside just in case they need to go to the bathroom. I also got this area from him because when he showed it when he was doing cottage living, I thought that was like a good idea, and so I do want to show him his respect and let him know that to keep up the good work, and that I like some of the things that he comes up with. And so that is the house. That is the complete house. And now I'm going to show you guys our 4 businesses. And like I mentioned at the beginning, we earn our money here. We have started from absolutely nothing, and now we have a lot. But even though we have a lot, we still want more, So let me show you guys our 4 businesses. All right, so this is our first business, and this was originally a house, but I gutted it out and turned it into a retail lot. I didn't really change too much as far as the shape and the landscape, and I think I extended it a little bit just to add more room. And so it still looks kind of like a house, but when you go inside, it doesn't look like a house anymore. But then it does. It's kind of weird. But yeah, let me just show y'all what it looks like. So this is the front entrance. It's two, I guess you could say, a front door and a back door. So when you go in, on the right side, this is where our flowers is at. And like I said, Bren does do flower arrangements. And I did all of these flowers, every last single one of them. It takes a lot of time, but once it's all done, you just kind of like be proud of yourself. So on this side, this is where our flowers is at. And I have a little bit more on in the same area, but where the walkways is at. And then we have our jams. Now I don't know if I don't think I have all of the flavors, but we do have, what's this, tomato, apple, strawberry, raspberry, blackberry, mayonnaise, meat substitute, custard, chocolate syrup, and then we do have some over here as well. And this flavor is mushroom conserved. Then we have some cowberry jam and some blueberry jam. And I don't know if that's all of them, but we do have a lot. And once again, Bren made all of these. Well, no, Bren didn't make all of these. Actually, her dad made some of these, which really? That's how long I've been playing. I totally forgot. So Bren did make some of these, and then so did her dad. And I don't even remember him making them, which is so funny. I seen his name on there, and it was like, for real? Wow. Behind the register, we have some like treats for the cows. And I believe we can use these for the chickens as well. So we have veggie treats. We have some spicy treats. We have some animal party treats. Some more veggie treats. Fish protein and friendly treats. And then we have some crops over here. We have lettuce seeds. We have mushroom seeds. Pumpkin seeds. You could just say this is like what is that, an eggplant, but they call it something different in The Sims. Some watermelon, and then we also have some fertilizer over here, some super fertilizer and just some regular fertilizer. We also have some of our flowers, but they single flowers in these little refrigerator bins, but you really don't have to keep them in here because they don't spoil you or get bad. But I use these for some of the things that need to be refrigerated, so I just put them here. So we have all our single flowers here, and then we have some of the expensive ones here, which ones are those? These are called the Orchid. Those are like the most expensive ones, so I just put them separately by themselves. Then we also have some starter herbs and some veggie. Well, not, I guess these starter herbs. Do we got veggie? The starter fruits and also some starter flowers. And we also have a couple of soaps. And I put like I put some medicine in here, and this is like a pet treat as well. So we sell like a lot of things in here. A lot. Not everything, but a whole lot. And then back here we have our refrigerators, and this is where all of our veggies and fruits and mushrooms, lovely mushrooms, spicy mushrooms, and just I also have some of the drinks that you can get with your points in here, but I'm not gonna go through all of these. I also have some other things that was in my inventory that I don't know where they came from, but I put them in here. Yeah, so we have we have a lot of things in the fridge, and I restock this every so often. I check back in and see what's been sold, and then I just restocked it, and then I just restock it, and then in these little refrigerator bins, we have some cowberry plants, and we just have individual fruits and vegetables here. We also have some fizzes here as well. This is what's These were here before I decided to make, like I said, this was our first business. So I was making some fizz a little bit during that time, and I wanted to sell them as well. And then upstairs we have some wool because I did have a sheep. I guess you can call that. I think he's a sheep, right? Yeah, it's a sheep. Yeah, I think it is. But listen, no, it's a lamb. It's not. It's a lamb. So we have all our wool here. I don't know if I have all of them, but we do have a good amount. We also have some frogs. And then this is a vase. And then we have some, like a little net, like the little netting thing. And then we also have some of our sculptures that Jay was building at one point. Let me put this down. And so I sell some of these. I didn't have him make like every one that you can make because I like to, like in my retail stores, I like to have things in the store that the Sims can actually use on their own. You don't have to like play with them and then use them. If they can use it on their own, then that's what I like. So I didn't really make too many of these because they can't use these. They can't take them out their inventory and put them in their homes. I wish they could, but they can't. And so we just made like an end table, a couple of end tables, a dining table, a mirror, and this is a wall shelf, and then some chairs. And then up here is also like a little seating area where you can knit. And then some customers do sit here. They don't knit though, but they do rock in the rocking chairs. Then we have a couple of bathrooms, and then in the back here is just like an office. And then when you go to the back of the store, we have some garden plants, and we have like different sizes, 3 different sizes. And then that's about it for this business. It's not too much else to show. This is just the back door. This is the second door that they come in from because they spawn like right here. So I wanted to add that door so that they don't have to walk all the way around. But sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. So that is it. That is the first business. And so let's go to the second one. This is our second business, and this is a fish market, and this is what it looks like. It's indoor kind of outdoor kind of business. And so we sell bikes, and I think this is like all of the styles. So we sell bikes here because they can use those. And so when you go inside, let me put the walls down. We sell nothing but fish, Well, we don't sell nothing but fish, but it's mainly fish here. And this is not like all of the fish. I still need to get some more fish, but we do have most of them. And I use the EA bins or the EA freezers to store the fish. And on this side, we sell some of our crops. We have some pumpkins here, and then we have some lettuce in all different sizes. And then when you go on this side of the business, we have some more flower arrangements. Not as much as the first business, but there is some here. These were like leftover, or these were the ones that I was selling in another store, but I redid that store, which is the next store I'm going to show y'all. And so I just brought those over here to sell in the fish market. We also sell some single flowers, and in this store we do have the death flower. We don't have that in the first store. Some things that I do sell in this store I don't sell in the first store, and that's kind of like with all the stores. I kind of like keep certain things only for certain stores, and so what you buy here you can't buy there. So here you can buy bikes and you can get a death flower, but you can't get that at the first store. And that is about it with the fish market. It's a 1 2 3 kind of thing. It's nothing really too much to it. We do have like a little outdoor bathroom that the Sims can use, and I like to use. And the reason why I got that one, and the reason why I like to use that one is because you don't have to clean it. Like they go in and then they come out. Like I don't have to worry about cleaning the bathroom. I don't have to worry about repairing the toilets or anything like that. The sinks breaking or the toilets breaking. And so since this is like an indoor outdoor type of retail store, it was perfect. And I did build this myself too as well. I didn't get this or get the idea offline, and you can see like my lights are like blinking because I have like 2 lights in one, I believe. Or is this like there's like 2 poles in one, so they blink sometimes. But that's the Sims for you. But yeah, so that's the fish market. And so let's move on to the third store. As for the third store, this store is our fashion store, and this one is built in San Myshuno. And the idea and the theme of this store is a New York vibe. That's where I'm from, and so this is what it looks like on the outside. And before I go inside, I'm going to show you guys the top of the store. So I built a bar type of entertainment area, but we don't even get to use this. I was trying to get the Sims to use this. I think the only way they can use this, or the only way I can get this bar or this area to be active, is if the store is closed. Other than that, if the store is open, they won't come up here, and that sucks. But I thought the idea was a good idea. Maybe one day Jacob can perform here. I think I might use that for one of Jacob's performances and then use it during that time. Hopefully it works. I don't know if it's going to work. I think I have to have the store closed in order for it to work. So this is the front part of it. Let me not go too far out. We have a parking area on both sides, and then when you go inside, you're greeted with hello. Okay, you're greeted with like some artwork. I'm gonna put the walls up just a little bit. We have like a train station art type of area. The Sims don't look at it, but it's a good idea. So we have like some rusted train station seats and the doors and poles and stuff. And then on this side, it's showing the Brooklyn Bridge and just everything about New York. And then when you go further back, this is where you can buy clothes. Now right now there's no clothes on the mannequins because with this type of store it's different from the other stores. I had to come up with a way to like run the store, because with Cass is Cass can be something else. Sometimes you're in the mood, sometimes you're not. And so this store is not always open like the other stores. I'm always in those other 2 stores, but this store I don't come here that often, and that is because sometimes I'm not in the mood for Cass, because I do a lot of Cass with my families. I dress my families up. I make sure they're up to date with their outfits and stuff. And so when it comes to this store, I'm not in the mood to go in Cass and do this as well. So I don't come here often. I wish I could, but since this is a fashion store, you have to run it a different type of way. And not only is the Cass an issue, just trying to run a store a certain way is an issue. So I'm coming up with different ideas on how to run a store. I think I came up with something. I don't know if it's going to stick around or if it's going to work. As I play, y'all will see what I'm talking about. So when I did open the store, the last time I decided that I'm going to, like, if I when I you know when I dress the mannequins, I do have like multiple outfits that I have already set up for the mannequins. But what I'm doing is I'm only like selling one outfit or the same outfit a couple of times, and then once that outfit is sold up, then it's not there's nothing else for sale. So if I put an outfit on the female mannequin and someone buys it, I'll put the same outfit back on the female mannequin again, and then if someone else buys it, if it's another sim buy it, then I don't restock it. And so that's what I came up with, because this store doesn't make as much money as the other two stores, and that's because there's a set price for each look. And so with that, and then on top of cast, and it's a lot to run this store. This store is definitely one of those stores that I don't open all the time. It's open sometimes, and that's because of all those things. So in the middle, this is where we sell all of the outfits. I have, I think, 3 female mannequins, and then I have 3 male mannequins, and then I have a little girl's mannequin and a little boy's mannequin. And with the fashion retail stores, you can only have 10 mannequins at a time. You can't have a bunch of them, which sucks, but that's how the Sims have it set up. And so yeah, that's the reason why I only have one little girl mannequin and one little boy mannequin. And so that's the only thing that you can buy in here. Everything else is decor. Over here we have some sneakers, and then this is the woman's bathroom. And this is the only store that I play music at, because since some Sims don't like certain music, certain genres or certain styles of music, or I don't play music in my stores so that they don't be upset. I want the customers to not be irritated when they're in the retail store. So I don't play music, or I don't have music in my stores. This is the only one so far that I have like some type of stereo or some type of music being played. And so far so good. They haven't been upset. I normally play only hip hop in here because, it's New York, and, hip hop is New York. And so, yeah, I only mainly play hip hop, and so far the Sims haven't been complaining at all. In this area, we sell, we don't sell, but, as decor, we have some dresses, and this is the men's sweater and hoodie area. And then we do have like some jewelry over here. And then by the register, we have some glasses, some sunglasses, some caps, and some hats, and that's about it. That is the New York store. And y'all will see me play this store, but I probably won't play it all the time because of those reasons that I mentioned a few minutes ago. But I do like the store a whole lot. It's a special store. It really is. But it's just one of those stores that it takes a lot of work. And so a lot of times when I'm playing, or before I start to play, I gotta be in the mood for this store. And sometimes I'm not in the mood for this store, so I don't play this store too often. And those are the reasons. And so let's move on to the last store, the store that's not open yet, but I will still show you guys what it looks like. So for our last store, this store is our Fizz store. Like I said, this one is not open yet. We are still getting inventory ready for this store. This store is called, or all of the stores are called, Great Goods. And I just abbreviated the name, and so I just broke it down to GG. And so this is GG Fizz / liquor store. And let me show you guys what the store looks like on the outside. This is a box shape retail store, because some liquor stores are just box shape. A lot of them don't have any shape to them. But this is the back, that was the side. And yeah, it's not really too much to show with this store. It's not a lot of detail, but I do like this store a lot. Even though it's boxed, I like all of the lights and, you know, all of the signs. And I love the front, how the front came out. And it does have a back door in the back, so the Sims can come in through the front or the back depending on where they're coming from, which way they're coming from. Let me show you guys what the inside is looking like. And put all of the walls up. I don't know why isn't it not showing. Alright, let me see. Alright, here we go. So this is how the store looks. I am going to change some things, like the register area. I do want it to have like some glass, because most liquor stores, it's more to the register area. And since I do, you know, do my registers like this in other stores, I feel like this store, it shouldn't look like that. And so I did think about that. I am going to change that, and I'm going to make it look a little bit better. But as far as the store, we have some shelves on the walls on each side. We also have these columns where it's going to be some fizz on these shelves. And these shelves are shelves that like freezer shelves, refrigerator shelves. They keep the item or the product lasting long, or it doesn't expire when you put things on these shelves. I guess once I get the fizzes in here, maybe things will look a little different. It'll look more like a liquor store. This store is darker than all of the rest of the stores. That's because a lot of stores, like a lot of liquor stores, I mean, it's light in there, but like the interior is kind of like this. I mean, it's not like this, but you know, that's the idea I came up with. But as we run the store and as things just, you know, go on, I think I'm going to make some changes either then or before. And so, yeah, that is our fizz / liquor store. And this should be up and running once we get all the fizzes that we need. I do want to have multiple flavors, and so that's the reason why I haven't like just ran the store with whatever fizzes I have now, because I want it to be fully stocked, to tell you the truth. And we do have a lot of shelves in here, especially on the columns. So like I said, once I get all of the fizzes and all of the flavors, then I'm going to start to stock the store. But until then, this store will be closed. And yeah, once everything is done, then I will open this store. So that is it. I think I'm going to show you guys now some pictures and how everything started, some of the family members. I'm going to show you guys grandma and grandpa, even though they're not here, but I do have them in a special little spot in the graveyard that I downloaded that graveyard. I didn't build a graveyard, but I'll show you guys where they're, you know, resting at when I start to play. Bryn doesn't really visit the graveyard too much. Only time we kind of like visit the graveyard is when we have some type of death in the family, or if there's like a tombstone that is you know, somewhere laying around. Because I do pick up just random tombstones from other Sims that's not even part of the family. Let me show you guys like the family tree right quick. Because Brenda's not the only child. She did have a couple of sisters, but they're no longer here as well. And right now they are still showing her father, but this was her mother. I think there's a mod where you can get the family's pictures to stay there, but I don't use a lot of mods. I like to use Max's Match. This is Bryn's dad. His name was Luke, and I forgot what the mom name was, which is really sad. But she did have two sisters. One of her sisters was named Brooklyn, and then the other sister was named Bobby. Their name started with a B. I think the mom name started with a B as well. I think that's where it all started. Bobby just passed away. I would say she passed away, I would say about in the Sims world, I would say about 4 or 5 months ago. And Brooklyn passed away, I would say about a couple of years. She's been gone. She's been gone for a long time. And so yeah, she has two sisters, and she still has a brother that's living. There's only them two left. And then this is the rest of the family. Most of the kids, most of Brent's kids have kids. The only one that doesn't have kids is, well, Jonas does have a daughter, but he adopted her. He didn't have, he doesn't have any biological kids. And so this is the family tree. But it does get a little bit more bigger once you go into, her children's family, and it does get bigger. But like I mentioned at the last retail store, I do take care of the rest of the family. I make sure that they are looking decent, in the world. And so that's why with that retail store, I don't be in the mood for cats, because I'm dressing a bunch of other people, and it's a lot. It really is. And then that store, like I kind of mentioned during that footage, during that time, that store takes a lot of work, but you only make a little bit of money. So this is the family tree. So Brent still has a brother that's living. His name is Brent. And as far as Jay, he did have some brothers and sisters, but they're not even showing them up here. But he does still have a brother living. So we both only have like one sibling living. But that's fine, because our family is really big. Because Jared, which is the firstborn, he has already 7 kids. So the family is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So that is it. I'm going to show you guys some pictures so y'all can see Grandma and Grandpa. And I'm going to show you guys some more other family members. I don't have a lot of pictures for Brent's kids, but whatever I have, I'm going to show y'all. There's a lot of pictures. I wasn't going to put all of them up there, but since the video is not that long, and I do want to share and just give y'all, more info on the family, so that once I play, y'all don't be lost. Y'all don't know who this is. I don't have to introduce too many people. I'm probably still going to have to do that, but pictures is always good. So let's just get into the pictures.